Alive. Get some people, huh? Let me turn some lights off in here. I don't need to shed that much light on this situation. Ain't nobody watching yet. Barry, come on here to go live for a... Hey! What's up, Mr. Rhodes? We'll go live for a little bit. Not too long. Logging Daddy, hello, buddy. Let's go to the table of knowledge. I'll show y'all the table of knowledge. That's the table of knowledge. That's where all the bills are paid and all, you know, all the important stuff's done on the table of knowledge. So, Mark's on here. Hold on, I'm missing Carolina Farmwell, Chris Neville's, Mental Sid, Milkman. You guys are all showing up. Look at that, 13 already, man. Regular old TV star. Boomer. Barry Hanson leaves some damn good comments, man. Thanks, Barry. I appreciate all of them. I really do. What was the last video? Video with the Rotobeck. That was a good one, huh? I was nervous. Let's put it this way. I was nervous. Perry Roberts, what's up? That machine is owned by a whole, like a third party, a whole different company. And it was not even like a rental thing. It was kind of like, hey. Yeah, it is, Jeff. It was like a rental thing, like, hey, you can use it, you know what I mean, kind of thing. That's why I was so nervous. And the dude's very particular about his equipment, which I am very particular about my equipment too. So I can understood, you know, his feelings. There's Jason Maycheck. He must have got a notification on his phone. Hey, MSL, what's up? You getting all your stuff done in the garage? You getting all them cylinders packed and ready to hit her whenever you don't need a canoe to get to work? Real McCoy, everybody, Real McCoy has stopped by. The man, the myth, the legend. Mike, that video on your chainsaw sharpener I was watching the other day, it made me think of one my dad used to have. When I was a little kid, he had this little Oregon one, little red one, looked exactly like, it looked like you said, there's one company's making them all and they're just putting different names on them. So, hey, yeah, you guys seen it. I got some stickers made. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. They're expensive little buggers. I got some good ones made though. Some real good ones. So, if anybody's gonna be at the OLC, you stop and see me. Because I'm going to have some of these with me. So. Oh, I'm sure you did, Jason. I was tornado in the hill. You ought to stop out tomorrow. I'll be out there. I got a couple more acres to go to just lay down. You come over, you can run bulldozer for me. Sticker mule. Yeah, that's where I got them, MSL. They weren't bad, and they're good. They weren't like horribly expensive or nothing, but they were very good stickers. Man, I look like I got hit by the what the fuck truck. I'm tired. When do I get my sign from who? Shooters? Who you talking about, Barry? Is that Barry? Yeah, who you talking about? I'm just checking, make sure I didn't miss anything. You're right, Chris. Chris, I did throw the track off. I was shitting bricks, man. We got the track put back on. With something, I think the undercarriage is a little wore in that machine. I think it's an 06 or something, but it's either way, got it put back on. It wasn't a big deal. That happens, you know. Shooter option targets. No, I didn't know I had a sign coming from there. 1:45. Mental Sid, what are you doing up at 1:45 a.m.? Hopefully you're enjoying a beverage, eh? MLH Repairs is new to the channel, he says. Just joined about 2 weeks ago. Like your content. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Sometimes it's a little bit all over the place. I try to get as, like I'll do some with songs and videos and when just me bullshitting and things like that. But I hope, there's a little bit of variety. Jeff Rhodes asks, so the job you were on with the excavator, the clear cut job, yes, I'm on a land clearing job now. So what I've been doing is, and I have a video I'm going to post here maybe tomorrow or the day after. It explains what was going on, but basically I'm coming in, treating it like a timber cutting job. I'm going to cut all the grade and scrag out and pull it out and then drop everything else like a back cut job where you have to go in and cut everything down. So, and then they're coming back with that rotoback because it's real steep and stuff, too steep for a buncher to run on in a bunch of places. And there's some that aren't, but it was just, once the LODs, which is limited disturbance, was marked out a little better, they'll come back and they're just going to stack it up. And a lot of it's getting ground up into, I think, mulch and stuff. Very hairy looking. It's not real nice timber. This area in general has been high graded a lot, and the timber's not of good quality. But basically, if there's any big tree left, there's something wrong with it. I found barbed wire 7 times today. So what are you gonna do? You're right, Chris. Tracks are minor. All right, I think we're all caught up on them. There's a lot of people asking, now that I have a logo and I've got stickers, a lot of people asking about t-shirts. And I don't have a problem making them, and selling them or whatever. And I'll probably just sell them for, like $1 more than it costs to make them or something. And Jason, I'll get to you in a second. And my problem is how I get them to you guys. Obviously, I ship them. And so I talked to some people and they say, basically, you just got to create a website or something. And, like create a store on that website. And then, you can, just like Logger Wade has with his website, something like that. I'm not real savvy with like creating a website. But the biggest thing is, how do I accept payment? And you have to set something up with PayPal, I think, or some crap like that. I'm not real sure on what to do with everything just yet. So we'll figure it out. Give me some time. But if there's interest in shirts, let me know. And like I said, we'll do something like that. And obviously, if you're in the immediate area, that's no big deal. We can hook up and do something like that. Whoa. Okay, hold on. You can, I don't know. They have like a creator thing, like where you can go on their MSO and you can kind of like, you can post your image up and then you can do stuff to it. I'm not real sure what all you can do to it. Like the one I created it on like my, I don't know, it was like a Windows notepad or something. I don't know what it was. Well, not like a Photoshop or like photo editor or something. But, and then I just uploaded the image and told them I wanted them die cut. And that's how they cut them like that. You know what I mean? So, but play around with it. There's a lot of different things you can do. I tried to have them done by somewhere local and they wanted an arm and a leg, man. And, Jason, I did learn how to run that machine. The only issue is the controls are complete opposite of my loader. So I got in the loader the next day and they were dropping shit and stuff was flying everywhere. And then, like I said, I only ran that machine up on the top. Now everything else that needs done is down into like steep hills and nasty areas. And I just told him I ain't comfortable. I'm not trashing that dude's equipment. So they're going to do something with it. Who is that? MHL, stay clear, 4-1 Locals website manager. They will call you 94. All right, buddy. I'll look out for them. OLC, that's what this is all about, obviously. OLC is we're leaving Thursday morning. And I say I guess Dale and the whole crew's coming down here to crash this place. And they'll, this is going to be some fun times. And we all leave on the same flights and everything. I think them guys are staying in Eugene. I'm going to stay in Portland at my aunt and uncle's place. And I'm just going to drive down to Eugene. It ain't that far. And then I'm pretty excited, man. I'm told this is like, you got to see it to believe it kind of thing. So I'm pretty psyched. I can't wait for it. And I hope to do a little fishing while I'm out there too. You know what, Jeff? I thought about that too. I thought about doing something like sell it on eBay or something like that. That's an idea. Wonder how much eBay like charges. So I've never actually sold anything on eBay. I bought a ton of shit on there. ISX Cummins 565. That's the fella that hauled the skidder for me. How you doing, man? See, you had a big old excavator on there the other day. Can you say hi to Allie and Ava? Okay, funny story. So Ava, Elena, and Allie. The other day, I was talking to Jason, and he says to me, or your dad, or your husband, however you want to refer to him, and he says to me, he goes, Pete, the other day, he says, I figured out, he come on his last live feed, and he says, I figured out how to subscribe. He says, I got a notification. He come on, and I'm talking to him, and as I'm talking to him on here, he's texting me on my phone, so there's text messages coming up. He's like, I heard my name, and he said his wife goes, she goes, oh my God, I heard our name, I feel like a celebrity. It was so funny. I was laughing my butt off, man. That was hilarious. We're going to get him on a video here soon. He's got to come show his face. Come hang around. We'll get his big. He's big and tall, skinny like me, but big catcher's mitts, you know what I mean? Good dude. What's up, Jason Mall? Website would be better. eBay charges you percentage plus PayPal also charges it. Oh, man. That's a kick in the junk. We'll figure it out. Might take me some time. Like I said, I got a lot on my plate being, a one-man show. It's hard to get everything taken care of. I'd love to just have the money to be like, hey, make this work. The actual getting the shirts made is easy. I mean, that's not a problem. Fire Captain Tom. No problem, buddy. No, man, that's cool. That's real cool. Have fun. I still got my skidder, Carolina Farm World. I'm thinking about, I had a good enough month that I can hang on to it for a while. It's still for sale, but I had somebody in interest wanting to trade a 185 Franklin. And it's a cable machine. And I do better with just straight cable machine, especially working by myself. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll trade it, but somebody texted me. A friend of mine, Amber, texted me. She left some stuff at my house. Okay. Yeah, I don't know myself. Like you said, I don't have the weight. Like you got that excavator. You kind of just fire them trees down there and you can stack them up and grab onto a lot of them. I like your situation. I'd like to get an excavator and do something like that. But if I get an excavator, I'm going to set it up to have just like a dangle head grapple on it. I will try to, Chris. I will try to. Kid just blew up his day. Oh, man. MLH prepares. Man, that's no good. Oh, you take care of that, bud. Ooh. That was funny. That made my night. That's funny shit. Well, not for you, really. Ooh. You know what? I got to put some wood on the fire. Y'all want to come put some wood on the fire? Fire Captain Tom. That's rough. Put some fire on the fire. Ooh. Did you see my wall of pictures? I showed you all this. I got a wall of pictures, all kind of pictures. Now you can't see those ones. Deer and dead stuff. Wayne Thorpe, what's up, my man? How are you doing tonight? Y'all see the wood stove? We're gonna put some wood in the wood stove. Stare at my ass for a minute. As Dickard with Dave would say, she's just a cho-chick. Oh, we gotta go bigger than that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That'll burn a while. Yo, it's getting hot. All right. I miss any comments? Josh is glad he's past them days. No more blown up diapers. I never got to experience that. Never had the pleasure of having kids. So Matt Sexton, what's up, buddy? I'll switch these around. We'll show you guys some pictures. Give you a little history. That one there is me and my brother. That's my brother. And that was the biggest buck he ever killed at the time. I think it scored 145. We shot this out of this nasty strip mine area. Todd Reynolds, what's up? That was one of the big oak trees I cut. God, that was 4 or 5 years ago. This was a job I did for a friend of mine down southern PA. There's my skinny butt right there. And an old pile of cherry, all kinds of stuff in there. It's Oregon, that's where I'm going. I don't think there's any salmon running right now, but I don't know. They have a bunch of runs. This same thing, bunch of salmon. West Virginia. Jason remembers that year. He was hunting 2 hills over in Big Run. I shot that one on the first day. I shot that one on the second day. I was done with my whole season. And that's my buddy, Ross. And that was me. We both shot bucks on the first day within about an hour of each other. That's West Virginia. That's the same buck as this one here. I just had a single picture. I like that picture. I don't know what that was. That was like this morphed up deer. He's got points, and they're not coming in real clear. I'm sorry. All kinds of weird ass points. That was behind the house. This was not far from here. Up over to on the other side of where I live. That's a Lake Erie pig. This one, I like this picture. This is when I first started cutting on my own. Sorry about the glare, folks. I mean, it kind of sucks. See if I can block it. But I took this picture as first thing early in the morning. That was when I had my blue truck. And there was that's the 518. We had logs all piled up, and it was like all foggy. It looked pretty cool. You can't really see that picture, kind of sucks. It's bad lighting, but that was a double. I shot 2 grouse. Took the canoe for a ride down the river and shot them off the islands. All right, MSL, you take care. We'll see y'all later. That was a pretty nice buck I shot behind my house. That's my buddy's dad down in West Virginia. There's that tiny little booger I shot. My buddy shot this one. His dad shot that one. There's a Lake Erie lake trout. There's some more Erie pigs. Walleye. That was a big storm we was running from. Not on the lake, but there's the old boat I had right there. Weather front coming through. This is just a cool picture. Believe it or not, that's all old strip ground, all reclaimed. There's a picture. I always like that one. I'm sorry you guys can't see these, but there's a shot like a 7-point or 6-point. I can't remember what it was. I think it's just a straight 6. It didn't have no brow tines, and we took this. That's in West Virginia. There's a no hunting sign. Handmade one. I thought that was a cool picture. Nature people won't like this. That's a coyote. And I shoot them in the head from this is my trapping days, and you plug them in the head while they bleed all over the place. You imagine that's just rough. You can't. I'd like you guys to see this one. Can you see that? How's that? See that? That is a tailgate full of beaver. Go ahead, have fun with that one. So I gotta hang this damn picture back up. Give me a second here. I gotta hang this damn thing up. I got things all back asswards now. Okay. We'll go through a couple more. How about that? There's two gray fox. There's the squirrel I shot off the quad while I was driving with a cowboy sights pistol. This is my camp. That was a great big coyote and two big raccoons. It was like bear cubs. That's a brown trout I caught after stream. It was about 8 feet wide in the middle of August. I caught that thing. That was when I was young. That's Canada, Manitoba, Canada. No, coyotes kind of suck, man. This is a West Virginia buck. I shot this buck like 400 and some. It's like 420 yards away from mountain to mountain. He was laying in this. This is like a depression right here, and everything around us was logged, and this was the only open spot, and he was laying right there. I plugged him in his bed. So this one was shot. Jason, if you're watching, remember I told you about the little white house in the bottom and the chick there that I was chasing around, let me hunt there? That's the buck I shot down there. You can tell that's a center buck. Got the look. That's another one from West Virginia. That was a bow kill. First day of West Virginia's archery season. Shot him. That's my buddy Ross when we was back in, I think, high school. Buddy Ross, his little brother, and me. And there's the old 55 Rancher. See, it started early. We was cutting firewood. So I had a trap set in this field, and this pheasant came along and pecked it for dirt or something that caught him right across the head. You can see that. That's the tail of that pheasant is right there, and there's a trap there. It's not the trap, but that was a great big 8-point I shot. Up until this year, it was one of the biggest bucks I ever killed. He was a Halloween night deer. There's a buck there. That was a Moon Township buck. I got this one right behind the house. That was a bow kill. Oh, look at that beaver. 62 pounds that thing weighed. I drug him out on a little kid's sled. Jason got me about 4 cords. 4 cords? I don't know, cuz that's a lot of wood. A lot of people don't like this picture, but if you're a trapper, you'll understand it. And I was catching these red fox in this set. I was getting about one every day. There was a ton of them here. And we took the snow and we took a picture of them, And that was the first coyote I ever caught, a black one. She was missing her front left paw. She'd been caught before. She had bird shot in her ass from probably a turkey hunter. It was a big old salmon up in Olcott, New York. That's in Lake Ontario salmon. This is Olcott, New York. Same spot as that one. Different year further downstream. That's Raystown Lake. Lake trout. My buddy John, back when they had the goose season, they still got it. The early goose season, a lot 8 a person. We stacked them like cordwood that day. So, and then there's another, that was a southern PA buck. And then that's a West Virginia buck there. That's a 9-point. That was the biggest one ever killed in West Virginia up until this year. And that's one of them bigger salmon. That was pretty big bastard there. Big males. But, yeah, that's just some of the pictures. I got more to put on the wall. No time to do it. So, if I missed your comments, if there was any comments, I'm sorry, folks. Nice. Nice. I want to take my brother's dog. We're talking about going to a pheasant farm soon. If we do that, I'm going to do some video and I'm going to try to put like a GoPro on the stock of the guns when you shoot. That'd be pretty cool. I got hunting to do. Well, what do you want me to do? I ain't got no girlfriend, so you go hunting. What the hell, man? Larry Hayes says, no, I get lots of beaver. Chris, you're right. The only good one's a dead one. A lot of people hate the coyotes. I remember when we were little, you didn't see no coyotes around here. Nothing. It's like someone shot a coyote. I was like, ooh, coyote. Now I watched one run right down my driveway one night when I had the pheasants. 232. Chris, that's a big one. I think I got everybody's comment. Yeah, we're not going to go down that road right now. But, what time is it? You know, Barry, you're right. I can't let this run on too long. I got to do a little cleaning around here. I ain't been leaving way too early and coming home way too late. And, chainsaws and beer and guns. If that ain't American, I don't know what is. America! I got a lot of stuff on here, Eddie. I got a lot of dead things in this house. Needless to say, if you bring a new lady around, it's kind of like, is she going to run like hell? Is she going to call the cops on me? But I don't think we have to worry about that. Yeah, what are you going to do, Todd? You know, something like that big, you ain't thinking about it. Did you guys see that much up your place this year? Like, running around? I'd like to come up there and archery hunt in a rut sometime for take 5-6 days off and come up and just hunt. You know what I mean? Why did the state close the bird farm by you, Jeff? Oh, and Jeff, Mr. Skews, I told Steve about your comment going tree for tree. So you're going to have to jump over his channel one day. Next time he puts a cutting video or something up and be like, hey, you guys need to get together, go tree for tree. We was bullshitting about that. That'd be a good time. We're thinking about it. But keep on them. Keep on them. That would make fun. That'd be fun. I'd love to do that. Terrible year. Why is it terrible? Just bad weather? I mean, are your numbers down? Wait a minute. Yeah, they like the white oaks, man, Todd. Just follow the does in the rut. You find a food source, you find the does, and you find the does, you find the bucks. That's basically what I was always taught as an archery hunter. And it's worked with me. So early season, same thing. Hunt that food source. I've noticed in my experience in archery hunting, it's your best chance of killing a big buck is that first week archery season, because it's fresh. They're not wise to the humans yet. And then you'll have this lull, 3 weeks, 2.5, 3 weeks of just, you might see one, you might not see one. If you're in the off chance you have a nice piece of property that they're not real well disturbed, and you're a little better luck. But around here, there's nothing sacred. I don't care if it's private or public. There's people on it. And, but then your next best chances for me always starts around Halloween. They get stupid around Halloween every year. There's a couple weeks, like the week before, you'll start to see them move, and then right around Halloween, you'll see them move. And then I never really have good luck. Like a lot of people say, first, second week of November, they do really good. And I don't particularly see them. Every buck that I've killed. Hey, what's up, Mr. Golden? No notification. I wonder what happened. You maybe hit that little bell. Sometimes, I don't know, YouTube's funny sometimes. But what I was getting back to was the latest deer I ever killed and found. Now, I hit one on the last day of archery season behind my house here. and I just hit him bad. I shot him head on because he busted me. And the arrow went in. Anyone archery hunting knows they'll get in and they'll run in between the shoulder blade and the rib cage of the deer and won't actually get into the vitals. He'll bleed like hell for a little bit, but then that's it. Well, that's what happened. The next day I tracked him and I found him on the next hill over and he hopped up and ran off and I don't know where he went. So no blood or anything. And it happens. I mean, it just nothing you can do about it. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Oh, I see what you mean, Jeff. Anyways, that was the last day of archery season, our last day of archery season here in Pennsylvania. They've been changing so much, but it's usually the second Saturday in November, it's over. But the latest one I ever killed was November 5th. And Jason, that was actually that buck I showed you, that one from center down there. I shot that deer on November 5th. It was a Tuesday. I took a layoff from work on a Friday, and I shot that deer on Tuesday. No, it was a Thursday. I apologize. I remember that. But anyways, claim jumper, get out of here. Start that. Todd, we have an after Christmas archery hunt, you know, late season. We used to have so much fun with that, and there was a lot of deer around here, and all our friends are around. You know, everybody wasn't married, and everybody didn't have kids. We used to run around after Christmas and push deer with bows. That was some of the most fun hunting I've ever had in my life. I mean, there was days we'd, you know, shatter 4 or 5 arrows, missing deer. Oh, it's fun. But just, you know, people grow up, things change. But alrighty, folks, I got to do some cleaning because it looks like nobody owns me around here. Wait, nobody does own me. But anyways, I got to get going. Jason, if you're free tomorrow, stop over. I'm not going to be there early because I don't want to piss none of them people off. They'll probably hate my guts. It looks like an F5 rolled up through that one valley. But you want to come over and hang out and fart around on the dozer or something, come on over, bud. Strap your butt in the seat and put you to work. Everybody else, thank you so much for watching. I don't know when I'm going to get the OLC videos up. We're going to do some lives out there, so watch Stump Jumpers. All right, you can't come up the way I was telling you. You can't get through there no more, but if you come up along McCracken's, you can. I don't know if you can get in there, but you can park down there and come up. So, but just come find me. Like I said, keep an eye out on Stump's channel and SKH channel, all them guys. One of them's we're gonna do a live one of them nights out there, maybe 2. I don't know. It ought to be a hoot. So y'all take care. We'll see you. And